I see. Along those lines, did Jesus ever claim to be God? This is a very commonly asked questions we receive on our hotline. And if the answer is no, what sort of proof do you have as a Muslim to back this claim?
Okay, first of all, from a religious perspective, a Muslim would say, no, Jesus did not claim to be God, and the Muslim would say that based on the Quran itself, because the Quran indicates that God sent Jesus as a prophet, as a messenger of God, calling people to worship God, calling people to monotheistic faith, to the belief that there is only one God, to monotheism. And monotheism in Judaism was known to refer to the belief in the unseen creator of the heavens and the earth, not a human being who walks on the earth. Human beings who walk on earth can be prophets of that one God, but not God himself. So from a Muslim perspective, looking at the Quranic teaching, one would say, no, Jesus could not have claimed to be God. And now, if we step aside from the framework of the Muslim thinking and we ask, okay, what is known more generally in historical studies about Jesus, on whom be peace? Okay. Well, historians generally think that Jesus was a wisdom person, a sage, somewhat like the Hebrew prophets of old. And they, by definition, didn't claim to be God. They subscribed to the same monotheistic faith. And where Jesus lived, where he was born, in Palestine, that was the faith at the time. So now, when we look at the Gospels, we see that Jesus, on whom be peace, was actually following many of the practices that were known in his environment. His mother presented him at the temple soon after he was born. He was circumcised on the seventh day, and so on. So this, all of this bears the marks of following the same faith. And even after him, it is clear in the Acts of the Apostles in the Christian Bible that the disciples of Jesus continued to worship at the synagogues. You see, there were no churches as we know of today. They went, and it even says in the Acts of the Apostles, like they prayed the afternoon prayer. Well, where is the afternoon prayer? This refers to one of the three prayers that Jews offered during the day. And they only pray to the one unseen creator of the heavens and the earth. In the Acts of the Apostles, the disciples are referring to Jesus as the servant that God had sent. So now, if you think of what was the situation before and what was the situation after, you can figure out what happened in between. It's like the dots, you just have to connect them, right? So what was the situation in Palestine before Jesus? There was monotheism. What is the situation among the followers of Jesus after Jesus? Still monotheism. Okay? So connect the dots. Where was Jesus in between? Still on monotheism. Now, when we come with this idea and we look at the Gospels carefully, we see that Jesus, on whom be peace, yes, did subscribe to this monotheism. In Mark's Gospel, when he's asked about good things, he said, why do you call me good? No one is good but God alone. So it's very clear that he is teaching about the one true God.